Hi everyone, welcome back. This look is going to feature the brand new Too Faced Totally Cute palette, so let's dive right in. I'm starting off by priming my lids, and I'll be using Lorac Behind the Scenes and Benefits Air Patrol. And apparently I'm covering my entire eyebrow area while I'm at it. To make the brights all that much more vibrant, I'm first starting off with NYX's Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk as a base on my lids. And I'm just using my fingertips to blend that out so I have an even base to work from. Moving on to eyeshadows, I'm first going in with Bunny Fufu on a fluffy brush and putting that through my crease as my transition shade. This shade in particular was sticking a little bit too much to my NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil because I blended that pencil up too high, so I really had to make sure that I went in with this brush and really blended out that orange shade to make sure that it was soft and smooth and a gentle transition. With a MAC 239 brush, I'm then going in with Clover, which is that really gorgeous green shade, and I'm covering my entire lid with it. For the outer corner and crease, I'm using Storm Cloud, and this shade is super pigmented. So I'm going to warn you now, start out small and then go in with more as you need it. I started off with too much right off the bat, and I had to do a little bit of cleanup because the pigment just kept spreading and spreading and spreading. Not a bad problem to have though, it certainly beats underpigmentation in eyeshadows, that's for sure. For my brow bone shade, I'm using Double Scoop. However, I didn't like how the brow bone shade kind of eliminated Bunny Fufu, so I went back in with that brush and a little bit more of the pigment and just added that to the top of my crease. As per usual, I'm using some Bioderma on a cotton pad and swiping away any of the excess pigment that fell onto my cheeks while I was doing my eyes. To highlight the inner corner of my eyes, I'm using Unicorn, and I'm mostly dotting it on the inner corner, but I'm trying to blend it into the top shade as well as wrap it around my lower lash line as well. I'm then taking a pencil brush and dipping into the pink shade, which is I Heart TF, which is obviously Too Faced, and I'm applying that to the center of my lower lash line. On the exact same brush, I'm dipping into Meow and applying that to the outer corner in order to transition it into the upper lid shade, which was Storm Cloud. I'm pretty sure I use the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper every single time I do a video, but really it's just the most fail-safe product I have, and I know I'm going to get a gorgeous wing every single time I use it. Moving on to my face, I'm starting out with Laura Geller's Spackle Hydrating Primer. I have really been loving this lately because it tends to make my foundation feel totally weightless, and I have no idea how that works, but it does. For foundation today, I'm going to be using Becca's Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in Light. I finally got enough color on my skin from a summer tan that fair is actually too pale for me now. This shade may be a hair too dark, but you know what? I'm okay with it. Although I love the look of the Becca foundation, especially on camera because it just looks very vibrant and healthy, I found that the foundation doesn't actually dry enough for my taste. So I'm going in with the Hourglass Ethereal Light, it's an ambient lighting powder, and just covering my entire face with it in order to mattify and dry down the foundation a little bit. I'm going to stick to my Too Faced products, and for bronzer I'm going to use their Chocolate Soleil. And of course I'm going to be hitting the high points of my face, which is the temples, the backs of my cheekbones, and along my jaw. For my blush shade, I was attempting to match the pink tone in my eyeshadow, so I went for the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Justify My Love. And then I'm going to top everything off with my trusty Too Faced Candlelight Warm Glow and pop that on the tops of my cheekbones. Moving back to the eyes, I'm going to be doing a gradient on my lower waterline. So I'm first starting out with the Makeup Forever Aqua XL liner in I-32 and lining the outer half. With M92, I'm then using it on the inner half and layering it on top of I-32 in order to get a gradient. I'm then going to be coating both my top and bottom lashes with Tarte's Lash Paint and applying some House of Lashes Bombshell lashes off screen. I also totally forgot to fill in my brows until afterwards, but I did use the Annabelle BrowShow in Light. For my lips, I first went in with Too Faced La Creme in I Want Candy, and just to create a little bit of extra oomph, I went in with Mean Girls and applied that to the center because it's got a little bit of extra sparkle. And there we have it, my Too Faced Totally Cute palette look. If you're interested in seeing 4 more looks involving this palette, I'll have them posted next week on the blog, and the link will be down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!